Have you ever wondered about how life began? Hello, I'm Coach Lance Meyer of Grass Ministries, a partner ministry with a City for God, and it's time for Message from the Sauna. We're up to day 5 of the creation process. A number of years ago, I created this painting representing the day 5 of creation, and you see the fish being and even the birds on top there being created by God and being thrown into the seas. And that process took some planning, took some work, took some paint and water. And that creation process is a special process. We see in day 5 the creation of life. Let me share with you a little bit from Genesis. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and the birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living and moving thing with which the waters teem, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning on the 5th day. As we look back through these first few days of creation, we see how God is a God of not only power, creativity, but He's a God of order. He starts with darkness, and He builds to bringing gravity, creating this place on earth so that His humans, His ultimate creation, could enjoy. And before He even creates the humans and the animals, He puts fish and birds there as well, and in the waters and the oceans of life. I'll share just a little bit also from the People's Bible, which kind of goes through that creation process a little bit and why we can trust it. At creation, the universe was void of life. It would no longer be. A word from God's lips filled the waters with a vast variety of marine life, from guppies to blue whales, and the sky with birds. The Creator endowed each of these new forms of life in the capacity of passing on life to the next generation. Sexual relationships started on day 5. This divine restriction does not allow for new kinds, as the theory of evolution proposes. Evolution builds its case on mutations, but the study of genetics, God's science, and as soon as science catches up to God's truth, we'll understand this. But the study of genetics has demonstrated that mutations traceable to damaged reproductive cells are slight. In other words, the changes are very small, and regressive. They get worse, and do not develop new kinds. When we think of God's creation, it builds forward. I was created one cell, right? Sperm, egg, and eventually into a whole body. And even as the fish fall to the bottom of the ocean, we have the promise from God that He will create us and sustain us. Be confident in an awesome, awesome God today.